Looks like I forgot to... Yeah. Looks like I forgot to cut off the replay. Welcome back, one and all, to whatever the hell I'm doing. Let's see. And that was a brief clip of me playing against, who is it? Lionheart here. I wanted to do a little warm-up before I started the stream proper. I mean, not playing a week between rounds, you get a little bit rusty. Ugh. Oh! How you doing, people? Sorting myself out here, getting set up. Yeah, so this is likely going to be my final Armored Core 2 stream before moving on to the next one, and I have that. That is all I have left. The bottom-ranked guy in the arena. Now, I seem to vaguely remember fighting this guy in the past. I remember trouble. Lots of trouble. So, had a little coffee before stream, wanted to wake up. And should I manage to beat this guy in the next 59 minutes, I'll probably spend the remaining portion of the stream clearing out my list of hidden parts I haven't gotten. Because there's quite a few. It's most of the hidden parts. Like I got the one from the test arena in the garage, and I've got that rifle, apparently, the Kurosawa. Trying to get into the habit of calling it the Kurosawa. Oh boy. I'm sitting here apprehensive about even getting started. I'm lagging on menus. That's no fun for anyone. That's like watching Fortnite with someone playing solo. So yeah, give me just a couple seconds. I got one last thing to do. And that's grab my water. Just in case that stay hydrated bot shows up in my chat. Twitch bots. They're always fun. So, oh, what the... Okay, that's weird. Did I start streaming? Something seems up. Okay, sorry in advance. Oh, hey, welcome, King Thunder. Yeah, something's wrong with my chat. I'm gonna refresh my chat monitor. I didn't see you there because it's not showing up. Okay, Gold Chocobo, Knights of the Round. I forgot about the different colored chocobos. This is so weird. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna... For another measure, I'm going to fire up the chat on my phone because my chat PC is not displaying it. Which kind of defeats the purpose, really. Come on, phone, quit being stubborn. Ah, there we go. Now the chat PC's not being stubborn. Ah. Yuffie and Sid. There's an event later in the game that I remember seeing involving Sid, and it was like one of the things I remember most clearly from Final Fantasy VII, having never played it, having just watched my brother play through it. Vincent, on the other hand, can't say I remember him at all. So, ooh, if you don't know a lot about Sid, have fun with him. He's something else. Whew. Well, with the chat thing sorted out and a refresh action there, I think I'm about as warmed up and as chatted up as I'm probably going to get before... phone. Okay. Technical difficulties, ho! Now, Into the pit. Okay. Oh, right, I forgot about that emblem. Takes the name of his mentor, who was killed in battle. He pays tribute to his friend, but keeping the name and legend alive. He is not to be trifled with. With those shoulder guns, with that moonlight, and everyone's favorite energy rifle, I'd guess not. Oh boy. I seem to remember the various chocobos having different perks, but my memory's kind of not quite there with that game. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's fun to see. Yeah. So, I'm probably going to be changing maps every time or two I attempt this guy, because I don't want to just languish on the battlefield here, on the battle dome. But, I know where it's probably going to end, is that abandoned highway, unless I get really lucky. Okay, and he's staying terrestrial. Oh, no! Too close! Holy crap! And he's aerial. Stay in front of me. Okay. Holy crap. Well, at least he's not doing a lot of getting aerial, but he's got good aim. Okay. Okay, his circle strafe game is a little better than mine. Whoa. Whew. Okay, so the different chocobos do have different perks. Okay. So gold chocobos are godlike Bethesda game horses. I wonder if that means they have chocobo armor in this game. Sorry, I had to do it. I had to say it. Alright, take two. Matthias? If I can keep him in front of me. This might not be so bad. He does not have missiles. I can take off this missile extension, I think. Oh, no. He's not in front of me. That is bad. That is bad. Turn off the extension. Okay. Okay. Oh! Switch directions. Okay, I've got half of his health. I've got... Okay, less a third. His accuracy's so high. Okay. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch stages and try this guy again. His circle strafing is on point. He is definitely outmaneuvering me. But he's not staying so aerial. He's not... He doesn't feel insurmountable. And I like that. He's unnerving, but not terrifying. Okay. Started the Battle Dome. Let's, Etal Basil, Vincent, okay. He sounds a little bit Dante to me, but I know that's not the case, but that's kind of my first thought about him. He's a little bit demon-y, a little bit shooty. Vincent, I mean. Okay. I need to look up some videos of people doing shotgun twirls now because of that. That should be interesting. Okay, Etal base to hopefully break up his circle strafing a bit. Okay, he's having none of this. Okay, land, you sucker. Okay, he's landed. Where's he at? Oh, so nimble. Cut it out. Where you at? This is a bad choice. This level's not favoring me as much as I thought it would. Okay. I'm beginning to think that ground level obstructions are not going to be useful. Oh, I'm out. There's no way. Not at this point. Oh, yep, out. Yeah. Oh, God. And another little fun note about Dante. I'm nixing this level. This level's gone. Not even. Another fun thing about Dante. Article on geek.com. Where is it? Video game characters that were total letdowns. And their intro video, their intro still, I should say, their little thumbnail. DMC Dante. That they have a mugshot of that version of Dante. And the list has some interesting names. I believe Bubsy's on that list. There's a character from an Xbox game that never got off the ground, really. Had one iteration. I have a feeling a missile boat might actually be useful, so let's try that. But yeah, it's an interesting list. And they weren't knocking on Dante, they were knocking on his redesign. So, I mean, didn't just about everyone. But, yeah, that was an interesting list. They've got some interesting stuff on geek.com today. Okay, Funeral Mask. Gonna try him somewhere a little more... I don't know. Malaya base doesn't... Fall in the Crater, maybe? Whew. But Superman made that list. I'm pretty sure anyone who's ever owned a video game can say why. Okay, where's he at? Come on. Okay. Well, I don't need my anti-missile extension. Oh wait, no, these are support missiles, that's right. Forgot all about that. Oh no! This thing is fragile and I'm taking all of the damage. Okay. Okay, with this thing's agility, missile boat is not gonna cut it. Can't bunny hop? That kills a bit of my ability to tackle this guy. I'm not doing the missile boat. Woo. Okay. Let's see. Ah, yeah, the Shinra mansion and his coffin, I believe, that he was kept in. Alright, let's try something a little different here. What shoulder extensions do I have? Is it just the 2? Is that all I sprung for? It really is. Ugh. Okay. Well, let's try this then, and I am going to... Giant skinless gremlin demon. Well, they keep the enemies interesting in FF7. That's one of the things I really love about that franchise. They have a lot of great character and enemy design. Okay, here we go. If I can take a few more hits from this guy without... Oh, he's behind me! Oh, damn it! And now he chooses to be aerial. I'm not even hitting him. Okay. Nope, I'm out. Yuffie and her infamous sticky fingers. I didn't know she actually did that during gameplay. Best voice acting for that character in FF7 Machine Abridged. I mean, she's just someone who sounds like you want to murder her, but yeah, I just love the way they portray that character. She's... Okay, he's behind me. This is not good. Oh, I do not need that landing instability. Come on. Okay, out, out, out. Okay, this is not bad. This is not undoable. He's gonna reverse that pretty quickly, though, isn't he? Okay, here we go. Where's he at? Okay. Oh! Okay, where's that? I'm out. I just meant to hit limiter release. I'm out of juice. And, yeah. Wave blade. Done. Yuffie. I'm trying to remember her smile from her portrait in that game. If she's got those weird kind of half-shuttered eyes that some of the FF character portraits have. Matthias, you are a puzzle I will solve. Okay. I didn't really get any further with the green machine than I did with my stock one. He just takes more hits. Let's see, optional parts. It's fully pretty kitted out. I seem to remember Waka with the kind of half-eyelided smile that I'm talking about. Waka, his portrait in FF10 was not great. But they really have great character designs when they're not just covering them in nothing but bells. Was the character designer for that franchise is predominantly Tetsuya Nomura, if I recall. I'm probably wrong about that. I tend to get Japanese names mixed up a lot, but I'm wanting to say Tetsuya Nomura does a lot of the character designs for that franchise. Oh. Okay, I'm going to take a second away from Matthias because he's not an unsolvable puzzle, but I want to see if I can grab one hidden part real quick. Let's see. Hard secret information. Just something to break up the repeated attempts. Okay, one moment. Lunar Harp. And I wish I could help you with that Lunar Harp location. Huh. Okay. So this mission is going to require a head with high hacking. So let's do that real quick. What's the hacking on this? Ew, 1. Well, that's not a promising start. Wutai. Now there's a name I don't remember from that franchise very well. There's a lot of stuff from that game, I should say. Ah, who the hell am I kidding? FF7 basically became a franchise. Let's see. Hacking. 2, 3, 5. I guess the best I'm probably going to do is that 5. So, let's go. Whoop. It makes me sad, though, because I did want to play a few of the other things from the extended FF7 bit, but I have Dirge of Cerberus, but it's an unplayable copy. There is a pinhole through the disk, through the data layer that's just, you can't play it anymore. It's a dead game. But I have the case and manual, so if I find a disc-only copy at some point, I'm set. Okay. The weapons. Okay, what's that? I do need to look up the weapons in there again.
over.
Okay.
The facility looks like an empty factory. LCC. The facility is being...
Now, to skim this FAQ, hooray game FAQs. Okay, skip destroying the security drones. Make your way over a room with 2 doors, one with a lock, and an unlocked door to the left. Go through the left door. I hope you don't have to succeed these missions. Ah, FMVs. Yeah, I seem to remember some Tetsuya Nomura designs for some Batman characters being listed a while back. I don't know if it was action figures or just statuettes. Interesting stuff in some cases. Others, I'm like, why? Okay.
Defense system seems to be out of control.
Okay. Is there an unlocked door to the left?
Ignore the guard units and concentrate on the enemy attackers.
That's not a door. Okay. Slow motion. Okay, there's that, and here we go.
I need assistance.
Ah, Mutai's using speed. Okay.
These guys shouldn't be underestimated.
Room at the end of the tunnel. Crates on the floor. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking for a bunch of crates on the floor and a grate among the crates. Ah! That's good to know. And these, unless I missed something, don't seem to be damaging me. Oh. Come on. I guess I should have gone with my gut here and gone straight for the center bit. Okay. And what have we here? Ah, here we go.
AC part acquired.
Okay. Now, to see if I can finish this mission, or if I even have to. Oh. Alright, whoop.
Gate check. Cannot unlock gate.
Arrgh. Oh, there's no way I'm finishing this at this point. Ah.
Fighters already on Mars.
Yeah, the Nomura Batman, I seem to remember ridiculously overlong ears
Mission complete, but I've detected
and
unit
a
of unknown
lot of
origin.
ridiculous armor. Like,
I'll destroy
he's
it.
almost Iron Man, but not quite. I'd have to look the design up again just to be
The operation
really
is
sure.
finished. Roger.
I think I'm having that sound glitch again because their voices sound a bit muffled on this mission.
You're lucky, Raven.
Nevertheless, I think I've got the part.
Frighteners.
Ooh.
Mission complete. Return to base.
Wish I'd known this was all of this mission the first time around. I think my response to this mission was basically kill everything the first time. Yep, I got that sound glitch. Frankly, I kind of want to look up the Batman design just to see if he's covered in those belts that Nomura likes so much. Like Lulu. I mean, seriously, half her dress is made of belts. Okay. Ooh, wow, that wingspan. Okay, let's fix that sound glitch real quick. While I'm getting this started up again, a little tidbit to get an old scrap of paper out of the way. Let's see, was it that Middle-earth Shadow of War game? It looked really interesting. I wanted to give it a shot a while back, but it's basically just looks like Hobbit Assassin's Creed, pretty much, or something. But yeah, Shadow of War looked more fun, and it's something I'd probably get on like a discount, but apparently they're ditching the microtransactions they introduced to the thing. Okay, let's see. Let's check. Did I get that part? Because it was an FCS. I believe that was the one. But yeah, apparently they're ditching the microtransactions because it broke the immersion. It's like, yeah, no, being able to pay to win the game, that kind of does that. So good job, guys. I played a little bit of Shadow of Mordor, and so it seemed fun, if a bit limited. I don't know how to say shallow. Something about it just wasn't quite right. The combat felt great though, and the Nemesis system seemed fun. But yeah. Okay. Well, I got that one hidden part, so back at the arena, let's try something else. Where'd you go? Shoulder extension. There we go. Let's see, do I have that same extension for the other shoulder? I do not, and it would make me overweight anyway. Whew. Yeah, if I'm gonna beat that guy during this hour, I'm gonna have to get good or just keel over. He likes getting aerial. Not as much as I would have thought, but I'm wondering if there's another arena that's good for taking... No, there's not really another arena that's good for taking the roof off of him. Yeah, I don't see myself beating him during the hour. Whew. Okay, come on. Oh no, I missed that first shot. And I only get so many of them. No, 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 no! Oh, no! That moonlight, my god! Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, like, good job on all of Shadow of Mordor, because there were good parts to it, but good parts do not necessarily add up to a good whole if the product feels shallow. If it only has, like, one or two good components, but everything in between is vacuum, then something's wrong. Plus, their publisher is Warner Brothers. I don't like the idea of buying anything from EA. Warner Brothers is giving me that same vibe too. Oh, what the hell is with this HP dump? I am not finishing this with this rifle. It's not happening. What the hell? Wow. Okay, yeah. That's a good one. The Vert missiles, abandoned highway, yeah, that's... Whoa. Holy crap. He didn't even buy me a drink first. Wow, that was too fast. I'm gonna set this one back real quick. That was frustratingly bad. Oh, I probably should have gotten that head, put it back, but that's a different story. Worst case scenario, I'd have to build something with really high... what the? No, ew. Really high energy, defense, because he's using a lot of energy weapons. Okay. Missile boat. Check. That was just That was excruciating. I'm trying to use L1 to change levels. Okay. Make sure my missile extension's on too. Get a little extra whammy in there if I can manage to... Hurt missiles! Okay. Oh, shoot! That was a bad play. Huh. Okay. Is he gonna get vertical and make me regret this, like, immediately? Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh, wow, this... What in the hell? Oh, wow, that does work. Oh, holy crap, yes. It's like he didn't even try going aerial this time. I'm like, what happened here? I want to take a look at it from a little bit of range. I want to see if he even leapt once, because that's... Okay, where's he at? Oh, wow, at that accuracy! Look at... Like, impossible accuracy, and he's barely rising. Okay. Yeah, he just quit really trying to get up to me, so that is messed up. He seems to lose a lot when verticality's taken out. Okay, so I guess he's beaten. Thanks again for that pointer. Because I was thinking that was going to end on the abandoned highway, but... Wow. Let's see, is that... Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go on ahead and save that just for kicks. But aside from picking up extra parts, I am now officially done with Armored Core 2. Picking up all the stuff in the shop and all the hidden parts. I have nearly 3.2 million credits to do so. I kind of want to challenge Matthias again once or twice toward the end of the stream just to see if I can beat him without doing what I just did. It's like I can't even say anything about doing it fairly because, yeah, you saw the aim on that. There's no way. That was cheap AI aiming. I had a perfect center on that reticle. There's no way he was going to lose sight of me. Okay, so next hidden part is on the mission Escort Train. It's a back booster. Let's see. Okay, so when the train gets there, it's in the next to last car and I automatically fail. Okay. Well, this should be interesting. It's like I'm not used to failing, like, on purpose. I'm used to doing enough of that by accident. Oh my god. Oh wow, this is starting up. Last little note on an old piece of paper. Yeah, apparently Hitman's Definitive Edition releases next month on the 18th. Because they got like a new publisher and they're looking to get a new hard copy out. It's fun enough. I played a little bit of the freebies they gave out, so...
Main system engaging combat.
I don't know. Maybe I'll pick it up, maybe I won't, but probably won't be this year. I've got other things that have my interest more. Like getting Frame Gride and Onimusha. As a matter of fact, yesterday, just ordered the controller, just ordered the Cheats and Codes disc for the Dreamcast, so I have one thing left to complete that. A game. So it'll probably be another 2 weeks before I can order FrameGride, but I want to be able to play that soon. Okay, what the... Okay, that's not going to be a viable approach. Use the... This... Can I catch up to them without going out of the zone? No, I cannot. Okay, down, 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 down. What the... Ah, that's great. Okay, one less. Okay.
This is Blacktail. I'll be arriving soon.
Thank you, train. Ah. I shouldn't be so worried about failing this mission because that's literally the point of getting this part now.
AC catastrophe verified. Commence attack.
Well, he's not Matthias, so I have no reason to fear. Okay, second to last car. We're up to the fun part now. Alright, and... Oh, well, move. And... Insta-fail!
AC part acquired. Mission failed. System switched to normal mode.
Yes, VMU. I do have one. I got it at the same time I got the console. I was expecting to have a controller to socket it into when I bought the console. That was my mistake. The listing for the console did not list a controller, so I should have really had more of a suspicion of that. But several ones at that price point did not have controllers, so wasn't really upset. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. So yeah, I have the complete package, except for Cheats and Codes disc and the controller, which are coming back, and FrameGride, which I should be able to get on my next payday in 2 weeks. Because I got a little money ferreted off to the side to make sure I can get it. Okay. One more hidden part. Let's see, in the mission, ground-based attack. And I'm going to try after the stream ends to grab the link to this FAQ so that when I put this up on YouTube I can give full credit where it's due, because this is some good stuff. Okay. Ground-based attack. Other end of the bridge, stop just before the last support breaks. Sorry I'm so far away from the mic. I need to... That's something I'm going to have to think about some weekend when I'm off work and... Oh! Wrong button. Gotta set up my setup a little better. Okay.
In order the bridge, we need... Yep. This will be our reply to LCC's overture. You must...
I'm kind of wanting to buy a second VMU just to kind of poke around with some of the little mini games that Dreamcast games are supposed to have on some of them, so that would be nice. Einhander. I've heard of that game.
Main system engaging combat mode.
I'm trying to remember what it
Enemy
is.
activity detected.
Okie dokie.
We'll watch your back. Good luck, Raven.
Okay. Okie dokie. I may have already gotten this hidden part. I remember this level. Oh no, that was not good. Okay. I probably misread the thing. $120 for a game, that is sharp. Okay, yeah, I think I did get this part, because what is that part? It is EHD GN9. So it's a head part, and I'm pretty sure I did get this one. Because it's not down here, that's for certain. Yeah, in looking up games for streaming, I've seen some really pricey titles. Some of the good Dreamcast titles are actually really pricey. I mean, there's a lot of good cheap stuff there too, but you know, not counting sports games, I don't ever look at those.
Commencing the second attack. Friendly forces must leave the area.
But I had the same thing come up when I was looking up stuff just for PS1 and in general. And notable entry was Misadventures of Tron Bonne, and I wanted to get a copy of that for so long, but I knew it was going to be expensive. Whoa. Amazon price was like super rough. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and quit out of this mission because I'm pretty sure I have this one. Because I don't want to waste a bunch of time. Yeah, some of those older games, it's like, oh my god. I think Marvel vs. Capcom was a more expensive one. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, a lot of the really good old RPGs, you can, if they were enormous mega hits, you could get cheap copies of them, like FF7. But some of the more obscure titles are just mind-boggling. There's a Sega Saturn game that I've been wanting to... I'd love to get a Sega Saturn again. Yep, that's the part. I did get it. There's a Sega Saturn game. It's called Dragon Force. At the prices that I saw for it a while back, there's no way I will ever own that again. Okay. Rescue Research Team. Ah, the Moonlight. Okay. Okay. Drop to the bottom of the pit. Long disc in the tunnel. Halfway down, jump off and look for an oval panel in the floor. Okay. Rescue Research Team. Okay. Ooh. Ironhander. I'm going to have to look that up now because I remember that game name. And now I'm curious. And while I'm thinking about Sega consoles, apparently Sega was talking about a huge announcement scheduled for a expo there that's going on today. And so far it's looking like that huge announcement was a Mega Drive Mini. I mean, they apparently mentioned that they're going to be making something a little more interesting elsewhere, which I'll get back to, but Mega Drive Mini? I'm interested, as long as it's no more expensive than $100. At that price, I'd just about rather buy a real Sega Genesis. But the other thing that seemed to be more interesting to me, in spite of the fact that I've never played Shenmue, is they're going to be re-releasing Shenmue 1 and 2 on like a couple of the modern platforms. Okay, here we go. I'm missing something here, I think. Okay. Now, where was it? It said about halfway, I think. Alright. And here we go. Legend of Dragoon. Jeebus! $5 grand! Wow! Okay, one moment. Niche at the far end of the area. Okay. Okay, I seem to remember Legend of Dragoon not being like super common, but $5,000. I'm pretty sure that's that price is a little off. I don't think there's a game in existence that I would pay even a tenth that for. That is eye-watering. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, thank God. It's you can get it, like, pretty cheap in most places. Okay. Like, I don't know what its price is on Steam, on PC, but it's not bad there. Hard copies for PS... PS1, I wanted to say PS2 for some reason, wow. But yeah, it's a reasonably priced game. I'd wager FF9 is as well, and if it isn't, then thank God I already have my own copy. Whoa! Oh, come on, maneuverability. Yeah, by Genesis Mini, I mean in the vein of the SNES Classic. That's what they're talking about releasing. Oh, no you don't. Okay. And I think they did forget about the Genesis 3 because that was actually a pretty decent product. Okay, there's the exit. It's a hole in the roof that I should be finding, and I'm not seeing it. Okay, here we go. Don't tell me I already failed the mission. Okay. $45, okay. Okay, seems I got turned around. Okay. Oh, wrong way to boost. PS1 had a lot of great RPGs. I just feels like I have not played enough of them. Saturn apparently had several good ones too, but unfortunately I had a very limited library on Saturn. I didn't get to experience a lot on there.
I'm sorry, it appears we didn't make it in time.
Wah, 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 wah.
Let's at least recover the pod to complete the mission.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
Okay, well there's another hidden part down. See, how many more hidden parts do I have? Because I have the Karasawa. Okay. Trait radar base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So apparently I have 5 more hidden parts to grab. Okay. I couldn't remember if Legend of Dragoon was common or not, so that's good to know. $40 for a black label. Missing manual. Now there's another something that I never see manuals for these games on sale. I mean, of course I don't check eBay often enough. I'm sure someone probably has manuals on sale for a lot of games there, but it just doesn't seem like there's as many manuals as there should be. Whew. Okay, so my next hidden part will be on the mission Infiltrate Radar Base. What time is it, though? Because if I don't get them all on this stream, I'm going to go on ahead and get them post-stream. Go on ahead and scratch these off so that I have like a full weapon lineup. Oh boy.
As part of a joint mission with LCC.
Sometimes the fun of a game is finding new and unique ways to fail. Double team! I probably should have looked up the
Main system engaging
part before starting.
mode.
Okay.
Communications will be disabled until you exit the cavern. Be
Okay.
careful.
Okay, so there's an area with 6 storage containers, and there's one close to the mountain. And that has the part. Okay, so I can just kind of zip through here, hopefully. Okay, those take one shot to take down. Oh yeah, FF8. Yeah, that's one that I don't own. My brother owns that. I did not remember the mini walkthrough. That's actually really awesome. I mean, what better way to get people absorbed into the game than, you know, basically give them a hand for the players who are, like, really wanting to focus more on, like, the world and stuff, and you just take the gameplay stuff a little bit out and let them have a little more fun with that later. It seems like a great idea to me. You know, because it's not giving everything away. It's just getting you started. Nice, just a little taste. Oh man. I wish I had that old demo disc that I had a while back. Had like an FF8 demo. Now that seems like the kind of demo that would just be hard to do most of the time. It's like a demo from an RPG, because there's so many assets in those. Okay. And up we go. Is this a mission with a refuel? Can't speak. Yeah, that whole Mega Drive Mini thing, it doesn't sit well with me. I would like to see the announcement myself, but they didn't... Apparently they didn't give any details. I'm like, why would you do that?
Continue the mission.
I'm sure it'll have the first 3 Sonic the Hedgehog games on there. At least the first 2, if they don't want to put Sonic 3 and Knuckles on there. Okay.
This is Defense Team 1. Enemy intrusion detected.
Shipping containers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that was what I was looking for. Let's switch sides real quick. Ah, here we go.
AC part acquired.
Actually, no, most of our games we purchased individually. I don't think there's any games in my collection other than Red Dead Revolver that I really got from him, per se. The original Red Dead game that most people forget exists. And I have yet to play... Oh! Killzone, I forgot. But yeah, most of our games we got on our own... Oh, there's so much shooting going on, and not enough of it's from me. Oh, the point was to destroy the radars, that's right. Almost forgot the whole point of this mission. Oh, good, yes.
System switched to normal mode.
Yeah, for a while it was a thing where we'd each get our own allowance, and we'd save up a few dollars, buy like a game or two. Allowance from like yard sales and going to a flea market and selling stuff there, and then we'd buy our own things. A lot of G.I. Joes were to be had that way. But yeah, when we finally got jobs, we pretty much fully separated our gaming collections. So both of us have our own copies of Final Fantasy X, things like that. He got his copy of FF10-2 first, though. Or as I like to call it, Final Fantasy Barbie's Magical Dress-Up Adventure. Ugh. Not the worst RPG, but it ain't great. Kind of pisses me off that it forces you to go through it, like... I think it forces you to go through it twice to get 100%. Ah, yeah, the little brother habits of destructive game handling. Yeah, I was guilty of some of those for about 5 minutes, and then Mom made it abundantly clear we weren't getting replacements if we jacked them up. One of the benefits, I think, of us being dirt poor is when she said stuff like that, we knew she meant it. Didn't really help so much with the toothpaste trick, though. Trying to fix our errors was a little bit more arduous. Yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna take this guy on one more time. I just want to take another crack at him, because I got like 4 more hidden parts to grab, and I want to give this guy one more chance without, you know, without tricks. But yeah, I honestly don't know if I ever beat this guy without being at least human plus. So the vert missiles? That's a change of pace. But the durability issue, that's one thing I do miss about cartridge games. It's something we lose with disc games. It's arguable that it's not something that really needs to be worried about much with digital titles, but yeah, you still have all those accounts to manage, and you don't even really own those, so oh, there's no way I'm winning this. So digital titles, it just cheapens them so much. There's no way I'm winning against this guy in a fight on this map. Not like that. So yeah, with digital games, I love DRM-free stuff, because DRM-free on PC, you can burn them to a disc. There needs to be some method of DRM-free gaming on consoles, but I don't think that'll ever happen. And it makes me sad, because I would just love to be able to burn backup copies of my console games without it being some horrible offense. You know, because you wouldn't download a car, would you? Anyone who wants to back up and protect their games is a horrible, dirty pirate. Whoa! A phrase which I will never, ever believe. Woo! A personal copy of FF7. I don't believe I do. I'd have to check my game list. I'm pretty sure I do not have a copy of FF7. That it's FF9. That's the only PS1 Final Fantasy I have. Okay, I'm going to try him again on the Battle Arena, because that's where I felt most even with this guy. And then I'm going to round it out with that. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, if I get it, I'll probably just grab a Greatest Hits copy for PS1. Maybe grab a PC copy, just because it's fairly cheap on PC. That's one of the rare cases I would double dip. Oh! He hits me with that Moonlight, it's basically done right there. Oh! As if it's not done right now. Yeah, this guy has impossible aim, so there's no way. Oh! That is painful. You know what? I'm gonna let Matthias have his fun. I managed to accomplish beating him, and I wouldn't have done it alone, because I would never have thought to use those vertical missiles. So, thanks again for that hint. And I am going to go on ahead and call it, because it is now 5 o'clock. Wow, it seems like I was going to say something else. But yeah, okay. Yeah, there are a lot of benefits to cartridges. The price of the manufacturing the cartridges obviously not being one of them, but honestly, I don't see it as being as prohibitive as a lot of the console makers call it now, so I wish someone would man up and really do the cartridge thing again. The closest we've got with that right now is the Nintendo Switch. So, It's not impossible, and even though the Nintendo Switch cartridges taste terrible, good job on that one, Nintendo, they're still cartridges. So maybe someday another manufacturer, another console maker will decide, hey, let's at least take a stab at this, get the nostalgia market another poke, and do the cartridges again. Which I kind of hope Sega does. Reintroducing themselves into the console market or something. That's what I'm kind of hoping from the Mega Drive Mini. That it's them dipping their toes back into the console market. I'm not holding my breath for that, but it'd be a great start. But, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and call it for the day. Matthias handing me my butt. But not before I managed to get that win in. Thanks again for that. So, with all that said, I will be back on deck tomorrow with Super Castlevania 4 and probably a stream during the week. It likely won't be Fortnite. If I do a stream during the week, I honestly don't know what I'll play. I've had my eye on Skyrim for a little while. Maybe dip my toes back into that. But if I think of something, I'll try and announce it on my Twitter. In the meantime, I'm going to take care of a few of my household chores, guzzle a good bit of water to make up for all the coffee that I drink, and think about life. Yeah, Nintendo Switch cartridges. Yeah, they deliberately added a chemical substance to the cartridges to make them taste terrible so that people would not ingest them. That's an odd thing to think about, but they are small enough and they manufacture and cater to kids, so it makes sense. So I'll leave you with that. Thanks again, and Dracula's dick's got some nails incoming. There's nothing savory about that sentence. But I'll take it. See you then.